They say it's not the crime, it's the cover-up. Well, when this cover-up aired during the Super Bowl, it wound up winning $1 million. Take a look. Please welcome to the 700 Club the stars of that Doritos commercial, Derek Leonidoff. This is Derek, and the dog Huff. And Huff, you are the star of the show. He is beautiful, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
How did that all come about for you?
Well, you know, it's funny. I had worked with Jonathan Friedman, the director of the spot, in a couple of independent films prior to that, but it had been about 10 years since I actually had last contacted him. And he called me up out of the blue and said, I have this idea for this commercial. Are you available? And I said, of course. I love working with you. And 3 hours on a Sunday afternoon, and here we are.
Okay, when you were shooting the commercial, did you have any idea that it was going to all... Because, you know, there's the shooting and then there's the editing.
Of course.
You don't get to see the finished product till it's over.
Right. Well, John and Matt, I knew they were going to do good work.
Yeah.
So regardless of what happened, you know, as an actor, I knew I could use it on my reel and what have you. But... you know, we had high hopes, but you just never know. I mean, over 6,000 commercials were submitted.
Wow. So what was it like to work with Huff? He's a big boy, and I imagine if Huff says he's not going to sit down, he doesn't sit down.
You know, he's a very good dog,
baby.
but he's not a Hollywood-trained dog. So we actually, I think, have a blooper reel, actually, we brought with us.
Okay, let's take a look at what it was like to work with Huff.
Good boy. Here. Right here. Huff, 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 huff. Sit, sit, boy.
Huff, huff. No, sit, sit, sit. Lie down. Good boy.
He is, what a face. I mean, this was a face that was meant for the camera, whether he's Hollywood trained or not. He is a beauty. What kind of reaction were you expecting when you were in the process of filming this?
Well, you know, it's, we thought the spot from the get-go was such a great concept. And as much as story plays a part in these things, I thought to ourselves, you know, we've actually got, this is a really solid idea that John had. So we knew that it would be positively received. You never know what the competitors are going to do.
Exactly.
And some
there were
of them,
a lot of them.
Many of them, you know, from Los Angeles with
seasoned,
no question about it. So here, you know, we are a bunch of amateurs, quote unquote.
And can I, $20?
Yeah, $20.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, you know, a cat collar, a few bags of Doritos, and
how did you find out you won?
They wouldn't tell us until Super Bowl night. They said, you're not going to know unless you either see it air or you don't.
Stay here, baby. It's okay.
And when I was gathered with about 10 friends over at my father's house. And so every time, you know, it's funny, we'd talk during the game. When the commercials came on, it got very quiet. And then as soon as the first frame of the commercial came up and the music started playing, mayhem ensued. My phone started blowing up. I started getting emails and calls and texts.
Unbelievable.
It was very exciting.
So when you actually knew that you had won the grand prize, what did you think? What went through your head?
The USA Today Ad Meter is a group of about 150 to 300 people that score the commercials during the game. And John said he was going to find out as soon as the game was over if we won the $1 million.
Yeah.
So as he called me at about, I guess it was 10:30, he was actually on the field in Indianapolis with the phone call. And we just started jumping around, running around. I was so happy for him.
Well, what people may not know about you, Derek, is you are also a Regent professor.
I am, yes, ma'am.
You're helping us out with the Superbook series that we talk about so much on this program. Tell me what your other projects are. What are you working on? And has this changed your life?
Sure. Well, you know, I guess we'll see kind of where God takes this from here. But yeah, I teach at Regent. I'm in the theater department over there. And 1 Peter 4:10 says everyone should use their gifts to serve others. And so I'm trying to He's
you
my.
think they meant Doritos when they were
Well,
writing that?
You know, I don't know if that was quite what they meant, but in terms of acting and what have you, that's where my focus, my passion is. I'm also the drama director at Spring Branch Community Church in Virginia
Awesome.
Beach, Virginia.
Awesome.
So
You're a busy guy.
I am, to say the least.
You are
yeah.
really a busy
guy. A lot
guy.
more
Well,
in the past week.
I want to tell folks, because it is so much fun to watch those commercials. If you'd like to see the commercial again, all you have to do is log on to cbn.com, and you can also watch the blooper reel in its entirety there. So we want to thank you, dear boy. He's such a beautiful animal. I'd take him in a heartbeat, and we want to thank you.
Thank you very much. Aren't I pretty?
You're pretty too.
Thank you very much,
And you
Derek.
like Doritos, and so do I, so you're good. You know, if you
boy.
want to see what a morsel for Huff looks like, we'd like to show you right now. Pat?
This is the cut down version of that beautiful dog. This is Maggie, Princess Maggie. I wonder if I let her go, would they get together? That big dog would probably eat her. What do you think? All right, Maggie. You want to say something to somebody? This is Maggie. All right, go over and see her. See the dog. All right.
Oh, yeah. Huff, stay. This is Maggie, Huff, stay. You know, Pat does like...
She wants to get my lips. That big dog
Good boy. Good boy.
Okay.
Good boy, Huff. What
So
a good
much,
boy.
so much for doggy love. All right. Well,